Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I hope you all are doing fine. I hope you all are doing good. I hope you all are setting your goals, and I hope you all are achieving your goals and not letting anything or anyone stop you from shining. So in today's video, we're going to be taking it off from where we stopped about why I left Dubai. So this is a continuation video of why I left Dubai, and I'm going to walk you guys through why I came back to Dubai this time around and everything I faced up to the job I had to get and everything. So guys, stay tuned with me and don't forget to subscribe to this video. So if you're new to my channel, you're most welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thumbs up to you as I always do. So guys, let's just get right into the business of the day.
I met you in the morning, summertime. The skies were warm and golden, mid-July. I dove into the blue.
So, I would advise you for this video, you get your popcorn ready, you get your drinks ready, you get your water, whatever you can lay your hands on, get it ready, because this series is going to be an interesting one and you will not like to miss out on anything. So guys, from the last part, which I was discussing about, upon returning back to Nigeria, I would lie, we had a little fun. We enjoyed our stay basically for a period of let's say 3 weeks. For a period of 3 weeks, it was fantastic because we got to meet our kids again. We reunited with our kids and we were super happy to be back home to start up our life again in Nigeria. We were so excited to be meeting with our parents as well. But then again, the reality started to kick in for us. So it got rough at some point, and then my husband got another job, and then the process of getting this work visa, which my husband got, the new job my husband got, the process of getting this work visa was very turbulent, like very turbulent. Remember guys, we're already in Nigeria and then we're struggling basically. So the job came as a surprise to us, and for someone who's saying, oh, I'm not going to Dubai again, I'm never going to go to Dubai again, I like it here in Nigeria, I want to be in my father's land. So let me just cut the long story short. My husband started to process his visa. It was really hard. We went to Abuja, we went for attestation, we went for a whole lot of documents just to come back to Dubai. That was when things started getting so tough. Maybe today they asked my husband to come for the attestation, tomorrow one story or the other. So basically, my husband was flying from Lagos to Abuja, from Lagos to Abuja, from Lagos to Abuja every now and then just to get the document attestation and then get for the employment visa. So guys, one thing I'd like to highlight here is, if you're looking to come to Dubai, mostly I would advise you come on a tourist visa, and then when you get into the country, you can search for a job. Because coming with an employment visa, especially for we Nigerians, I don't think it's the best thing to do, guys. So my husband finally got the employment visa and all the documentation that is required to fly into Dubai. So my husband upon the next flight, and then he moved. Now this is about after a month or two after we came back from Dubai. So my husband went back and he started his job. I, on the other hand, I stayed back and I was hoping to get things started back in my home country, Nigeria. Then again, I decided to go back with my husband because I don't think it was going to be easy for me to stay back, because I was already so used to him and so glued to him, and I just needed to go back. I just needed to go back. So I stayed for like 2 months. Me personally stayed for like 2 months again, after which is 4 months since we left Dubai for me, while 2 months since he left Dubai upon returning. So for me, 4 months I was back home, and then I was waiting to buy my ticket and then up on the next flight as well to come back to Dubai. Now, we didn't actually go back to Dubai this time around. We went to Abu Dhabi because his job is in Abu Dhabi. You know, so many people confuse Dubai as, so many people think Dubai is a country on its own, but Dubai is just a state. It's one of the Emirates in United Arab Emirates. So we came to Abu Dhabi, long story short. So upon coming to Abu Dhabi, my husband was already working for some time, and then I started to look for a job. Because obviously I'm not going to stay at home and just sit down and sob and watch Netflix and chill and all that. So I had to do something, right? So I started to look for a job. Like you know, in my last episode, I said I'm not this kind of person that wants to waste my visa, because I came on a tourist visa and I do not like to waste my tourist visa, because I would not want to do another tourist visa. I want to get an employment visa about 1 month or 2 months before my tourist visa expires. So I started to look for a job. I searched and searched and searched. I searched on Indeed. Indeed is one of the job platforms you can use to search for a job in the UAE. I searched on Dubizo. It's also one of the job platforms you can use to search for a job in the United Arab Emirates. And so many other websites which I was using to search for a job. Then I got interviews upon interviews, and then I finally got an interview for a real estate company. I could remember applying for this job, and then they were searching for a real estate coordinator. So I applied because I basically had a real estate experience from back home in Nigeria, because my father is a real estate broker, so I have a little bit of knowledge about the real estate and the industry, basically. So I went for this interview. I have really never practically worked as a real estate agent or a broker or a coordinator, but I have a sales experience, basically. So I went for the interview, I smashed the interview, and then I got the job as a real estate coordinator. So as at this point, I was working with an agent in this company. I will not like to mention the name of the company. So I was working with an agent. I was working as a coordinator for this agent. The agent is a lady. So basically my job is to put a call through to owners of property, to inform them about the properties we have available, if they would like to buy some property, to inform them about just real estate job, basically. So from this coordinator job, I was really doing fine as a coordinator. My employer was super amazed at my skills and at my at the way I worked. He was really impressed. So after like 3 months of working, they decided that I'm going to be an agent. So I understudied my agent at that point. I understudied her, and I basically checked the way she's working, and then I started to follow suit. So I started working under her as an agent. We'll go out there to check for properties. We'll go out there to meet our clients and all that and all that. I don't want this to be so boring, so I'm just going to be cutting it. So we'll go out there and meet up with our clients, show them some property and all that. So I was already gaining knowledge, gaining experience in the UAE, in the real estate industry in UAE. So then I started as my own agent. At this point in my company, you are supposed to have a coordinator always going to be working for you, calling for you, checking if there's any apartments for you, calling the landlords, liaising with the clients, the landlord, to see what the deal, the management and all that. But when I started when I started as an agent by myself, I was the one coordinating myself. I was the one doing everything an agent and a coordinator would basically do. So I was doing everything. I had no coordinator. I had no coordinator. It was just me and me alone. So I would coordinate for myself, and then I would go out there, search for properties. I would meet with my clients. I would show them properties. I was just doing everything by myself. And guess what, guys? I was doing fantastically well. I was doing amazing. Like I was really getting the business. I was contributing to the company in a very effective way. At some point, I think I was at the COVID period, I was the only agent who was bringing business into the company. So yeah, that's how good I was. Yeah, guys. So I started to work on my home basically and bringing funds into the company, and then I was given my own area to work on. So I was working in Saadiyat Island. A lot of people know me in that Saadiyat Island side. I was working in one of, I'm not going to mention the management's property, so I was working in one of their property, and to my surprise, I was closing deals back to back. So guys, I was so good in this real estate job as an agent that I started to get owners who were contacting me to manage their property for them and manage their, we have investors who were contacting me to basically manage their property for them, rent it out. I had an investor sometime that had took the whole of the floor, and I was given this floor to give to lease out to clients. So I did excellently well. I could say and beat my chest that I was able to rent out the whole floor of that building, that particular floor. I'm not going to mention the floor number, but I was able to rent out the whole floor in that building. So that was how much I was performing effectively and performing really well. And then I was earning, I was satisfied with what I was earning. I was happy with my job. And then there's some ups and downs though, because as an agent, it's not easy. You get to meet with a lot of clients who are interested in your property. Some are not interested, some are just going to waste your time. So I had that human skills, I had the sales skills. I was able to convince some people. I wasn't able to convince some people because there are some times that are down and there's some times that are high and low. So yeah, that's about that for my real estate job. So I worked there for some time, and then I left that particular company, and then I joined another company. And this time around, I joined this company. It's a new company, a startup company. This time around, I joined the company as a proper broker, a real estate broker, basically. So I was also doing well. At that point, I wasn't working based on salary. I was working based on commission. So basically, if I should close a deal, my employer gets to take 50% while I get to take 50%. So I was doing this job with my own money, with my own resources, and everything that I had in my covers. And so once I close a deal, I'm able to give my my employer 50%, and then I take 50%. So it was going smoothly as well, guys. So guys, at this point, my husband was already working and was doing fantastically well in his place of work. He got a lot of awards, best employee of the month, best this, best that, best blah, 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 blah. He was just getting award here and there. So I was also not doing badly in my own space as well. And then we decided that we needed to bring our children into the country. Now, you remember it was really tough when we came at first. And then when we came the second time, everything was, to the glory of God, everything was not as bad as it was before the first time. At least things improved very well. So we decided to bring our kids into the country. Don't forget also, guys, that we're living in a small apartment, a shared apartment also then, but it wasn't as bad as the first time we're living, because we moved from one apartment to the other. So when my husband came at first, he moved into a small place, like a bed space. So when I joined him later on, we moved into a partition. So that's why I say a small apartment. So it was a partition, but it wasn't bad. Now that we've decided to bring our children, we started to save up, we started to cut our coats according to our size. We started to save up money basically, and then around September or around some month like that, I went back to Nigeria to get the kids. Guys, I don't want to bore you with this information. I just want to get over this series because I'm bringing another exciting series pretty soon. So I just want to rush this one and just let it go. So I went back to Nigeria, and then I brought my kids into the United Arab Emirates, and then we took up a 2-bedroom apartment. Now this time around, we took a really big apartment, a really big house. That's much more 100 and 1000%, if there's anything like that, better than where we used to live in the partition, because this time around we have kids and then we have to move into a big place, which has always been what we wanted, and we walked through it. So we moved into the 2-bedroom apartments and then enrolled our kids in school, and then life started in a much more better way for us in the United Arab Emirates. So guys, this video is basically to let you know that no matter what, always try to follow your dreams, always try to follow your goals, right? Sometimes it might look like you're not doing it the right way, but what will be will definitely be. But at the end of the day, you'll find out that you're actually your setback is for you to come back forward and come back even much more better. Because then I was looking at it that I didn't resign from my job then due to my kids and due to the fact that I was missing them. Maybe I wouldn't be here today sitting and talking to you and gisting you guys about this whole story of moving from Nigeria to UAE and everything, guys. So never you take your down moments for granted, because God might just have a better reason for telling you in my own case, God has a better reason for telling us to go back and come back again. So if we had not listened to God's words as at that time when he was telling us, go back, my kids, go back, maybe we might not be here today. So guys, thank you so much for listening to today's video. So guys, don't forget to like this video, share this video to your friends and family, subscribe to this channel. Trust me, I'll be bringing you more exciting videos as the day goes by. So until next time, bye bye. See you in my next video, guys.